Shalom. So, quite often on this channel, I present the evidence that God did not ask for sacrifices. And quite often, someone will ask me, well, what about this sacrifice? What about, Cain and Abel's sacrifice? What about this? What about that? So, most recently, what about Abraham's sacrifice of Isaac? Didn't God ask for this sacrifice? Okay, so we will look at this individual sacrifice, right? So in the Bible, God asked Abraham to sacrifice his son, human sacrifice. Abraham goes to sacrifice his son in a human sacrifice, burnt altar deal. And at the last moment, the angel stops Abraham, and Abraham ends up sacrificing a ram in place of his son. So, okay. First of all, Matthew 9:13, Jesus saying, "Go and learn what this means. I desire mercy, not sacrifice." And typically Christians don't understand the word "not," at least not in this sentence. Any other sentence, they tend to have a pretty good grasp of the meaning of the word "not," but once you put it in the context of not sacrifice, it confuses them. Confused and confounded, and they don't understand what the word "not" means. They think "not" means "and." I desire mercy and sacrifice, but "not" actually means the negative of what follows after it. So, not sacrifice. In other words, no sacrifices. Deuteronomy 12:31. You shall not behave thus toward Yahweh your God, for every abominable act which Yahweh hates, the pagans have done for their gods, for they even burn their sons and daughters in the fire to their gods. So according to Yahweh, burning your son and daughter in a fire to a god is an abominable act, and Yahweh hates it. In the Sermons of Peter, Book 2, chapter 38, for the scriptures have joined to them many falsehoods against God on this account. The prophet Moses, having by the order of God delivered the law with the explanations, after a little while the written law had added to it certain falsehoods contrary to the law of God, the wicked one having dared to do this. So Satan, the wicked one, has apparently went in and added things into the Torah that were not in there originally. Things that God hates, things that God's opposed to. We just saw God hates sacrifice. He hates human sacrifice. He says he desires it not. So, furthermore, in the Sermons of Peter, Book 3, chapter 45, but that he, speaking about Yahweh, is not pleased with sacrifice, not pleased with sacrifice, is shown by this, that those who lusted after flesh were slain as soon as they tasted it, and were consigned to a tomb, so that it was called the grave of lust. He then, who at the first was displeased with the slaughtering of animals, not wishing them to be slain, did not ordain sacrifices, as desiring them, nor from the beginning did he require them, for neither are sacrifices accomplished without the slaughter of animals, nor can first fruits be presented. So, he did not ordain sacrifices. So, hopefully that answers your question about whether he ordained the sacrifice of Isaac. So I pray that this has been a blessing to you. Shalom.